It is January 8th right now, and I would always be on my kayak, but the winds are just way too high that I'm not able to do that. And the only reason why I'm here is because we have this tree line right here that's blocking me from those south winds. They're in the double digits. With that wind at my back, I'm able to get this cast way out there. I fan casted the entire area, started over here right up against the rocks, went all the way around. I varied my retrieve, occasional pops, double pop, and then a lot of single twitches, making sure that I'm making contact at the bottom and no bites at all. I knew it was a long shot. I just cannot get on the kayak today. I just took a look at the conditions, and the weather buoy is showing that the winds are at like 18, close to 19 knots from the south. You're just asking for trouble if you want to get on a small watercraft in open water. Even in the marsh, that's kind of crazy bird. Just clipped my line. If you go into the marsh on a kayak, it's still asking for trouble. Yeah, it ain't worth it. I've got all these huge swells coming in. They're gonna try to take me off my perch, and so before that happens, let me get out of here. Oh my gosh. It's most likely gonna be the last spot of the day. I fished this from the kayak before. It looks like it's protected. Probably could have brought the kayak out here. Fished all the docks. To be honest, I really didn't even think about coming here in the kayak. Just completely overlooked this area. Alright, I hope I do not get snagged, y'all. If we get snagged, that's instant a day ender. Spot number 2. Can we catch a small trout, a sand trout, something? Oh, that was a snag right there. That was pretty far out too. I literally felt the tension, and then I felt it come off of the rock. Whew, okay. I'd imagine all this stuff is right out there to protect the bank line from eroding. That's why they throw all this right here, to protect the marsh grasses, the bank itself. Just not our lucky day. It's not our day. Yeah, it's time to wrap things up here. I think I've got one more location that I can go and try and fish. It's close by and I may as well give it a shot. Let's go do this. We should know if we're gonna get hit or not, if it's gonna be productive. First few casts. Come on, something. I wish I had something better for y'all to watch aside of me coming out here and getting skunked. But it happens. It happens more often than you know. Past 2 days have just been very tough fishing. This right here is a kayak launch. I forgot what they called it. It's like East Matagorda Bay Kayak Park or something like that. They got a nice little ramp right here. We've got a cold front pushing through right now, so the bay system's getting blown out and it's very shallow. Taking a look at everything, I don't know that I'm going to be able to get through this. I don't know if it's an outgoing tide or incoming. I'd hate for it to be high tide right now, and then as the time flies, whenever I'm out there fishing, I come back and this is going to be completely dry. Right, this is the route right here. I don't want to drive on that and then get stuck. Yeah, this is Trouble City right here. My feet are actually sinking into the sand and I don't weigh anything at all. Yeah, this is not doable. This is where I was actually trying to drive the truck over to park, but that sand is way too soft. But we'll quickly cast through the on the tip of the jetty all the way around, see if we can get lucky, a speckled trout, maybe a redfish. So everything's on the list today. I'm not going to be greedy. I'm equal opportunity today. All right, well, we've made it to our target, and wow, I should have put my cleats on. I was like, yeah, you're not going to need your cleats. It's all wet. Wow, that wind. Oh gosh, it just got my line. Keep my line low. See if we can get down there. I have no idea how deep it is over here as well. Yeah, this ain't gonna work. First cast and my line's already wrapping around the tip of my rod because the wind is just pushing that slack right back, and so it'll lasso. All right, let's go over here towards the tip. Just be very careful on that wet stuff. Whatever you do, don't walk down here on the wet stuff.
I was just gonna stay up here.
Okay. Oh shoot. I already almost slipped. Yeah, I left my boots in the truck. I don't have any tension in my line to be able to feel if there's anything that's gonna bite. It's just super unfortunate. The weather just changed last minute too. It wasn't like this whenever I decided to make this week my my visit out here. Please watch your step through all of this. Even though they're dry, they can still be slippery. Okay. Yeah, you got a lot of wet grass and stuff. Yeah, this is way too chocolatey. My hope was that, being that the rocks were protecting this portion of the surf, it would have been a little bit, yeah, it may have been a little bit cleaner, but no luck. I need to open up the weather app and see what this, like, how strong these guys are right now, the wind. That's ridiculous. Now we're about to suffer walking straight back into the wind with the sand hitting us in the face. What?
This feels pretty sketchy.
Sketchy?
Yeah, because of all that.
Yeah, it's just because of the railing. I think this is really nice though.
Yeah,
It would be,
it wasn't messed up.
yeah, it would be awesome if we had something like this on our beaches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are the jetties we were just on, right?
This is where we just walked,
Yeah.
and then the other one over there at the mouth of the river.
Yeah.
But
So
this is cool
bridge takes
because,
you from the jetties and
yeah,
across.
and it's sure footing all the way. I mean, not the bridge right here because the railing looks pretty suspect, and then you've got some of the little cross planks that you walk on that are missing. But this is really nice. I could just imagine being able to fish here, especially whenever the water is nice and clean. This pier is one of the longest ones that I've ever been on.
Yeah, it's pretty massive.
I'm really impressed with the room.
Yeah.
I
mean, it's small, but it's like perfect. It's got
it-
everything you need. It's very clean.
Yeah, the cleanliness is there.
And what was it, like 124 a night?
I wished. It's 304 the entire stay for 2 nights. So you divide that by 2.
Oh, well, with the taxes and stuff. But I mean, the rate was 120 something.
No,
a night.
the rate is $139 a night. Then there's a 6% sales tax and then a $10 service fee or room fee, something like that. So the one thing that I did notice was room number 6 is right on the patio. So if people are going to be out here drinking during the fishing season, then you got to prepare yourself. So room 6, also room 5.
So if you choose room 6, just be part of the party crowd?
Yes, be part of it, because then you can start selling your drinks right here. Roll up the window. You bring
Be the bartender.
bring your blender, plug it in right there, and make frozen drinks. And you just open up shop right here. Oh, it's great. Thank you. I don't know that I can get inside there. That looks like private property, most likely. Pretty sure nobody listens to this, but posted private property, hunting, fishing, trapping, whatever. Can't access this right here, although I've had lots of people say that that's what they do. They just park on the other side of the road and walk straight through it. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but the water is very low. The north winds have still, I mean, they're a little bit lower today than they were yesterday, but they've already did the damage. They've pushed out the water from inside the marsh and the bay. I can see the heron in the middle of the darn bayou, and he's standing up. You got really sloppy mud. You can see the skid marks from kayaks and the little kayak cart where they're trying to drag it along to access the water, but everything is so blown out. There's like nothing here. I think St. Mary's Bayou has the most amount of water in it, but accessing it from the road, well, yeah, no trespassing sign. We're gonna go to the actual concrete launch and check that out. Oh my gosh, no. Yeah, there's no shot at getting through this. It's just a bad time. I'd imagine right here you can see the water line, and it's usually always right at the edge of the marsh grass, but there's no shot. The kayak probably could float through this, but what I don't know is if it gets thinner as we get closer to the bay, because these bayous are all screwy. They have deep sections and then it gets shallow, then it gets deep again. No shot, judging on those birds standing in it. All right, well, next thing that we can do is probably just go to the jetty. We'll start off with the little 4-inch jerk bait. Got my boots on with cleats, so now I'm not sketched out to walk to the edge of the rocks. They're all wet, but I think I'm covered. Let's swap out our lures. I'm gonna put something that has scent. I'm still gonna use a jerk bait, but I just want to, if there's fish out there, I want to give them some scent to chase after. Make them think twice before letting it pass them by. All right, so there we go. 4-inch jerk bait. That's a 1/5 ounce jig head. If they're out there, this should really be able to get them to bite. We got lucky on that one. Almost got stuck. Yeah, I already fished the entire tip of the jetty, and I just got nibbles from a bait thief right around over here. We got something. I don't know. Oh, we're snagged. Boy, oh boy, I thought that was a flounder. Yeah. That will fool you. No bites at the tip of this jetty, so the other one that's right over here off in the distance, that's what I'm gonna go fish around. That one should be a little bit calmer because the river's not right up against it. We'll fish the tip of it. Hopefully we'll get something. Yeah, that's gonna do it, y'all. I know enough that if they haven't bit by now, they're just not out here. And if they are out here, they're just not in a biting mood. So I'm gonna call it quits. It's very unfortunate. You drive all this way and put a lot of money into the fishing trip, and there's nothing out here biting. It's always a gamble whenever you come out here, but I'd rather be out here fishing than whatever the alternative would be. So very unfortunate we didn't catch anything to show y'all. That's just the way it goes. Either way, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you're interested in any of the gear that I use, a lot of it will be linked in my video description down below, including this rod, Old 18 Outfitters Nighthawk. Really love the feel of it. I think it's going to be my new jetty setup. Was just trying it out during this trip, and it's got a lot of backbone. 7 foot long, medium heavy. I got it paired to a 1000 series spinning reel with 31 pound braid. Nice setup. But yeah, I really appreciate y'all watching. I'm hoping to be able to do 11 more of these trips throughout the year. Once a month, I'm going to do my absolute best to come out here and fish along our Texas Gulf Coast and see what we can bring in. All right, thanks so much for watching. Until next time, tight lines, everyone.